What's up, guys? It's Amanda here, and happy Artsy Fartsy Friday. I would just like to welcome you all back to my YouTube channel and give you a big warm welcome if you're new here. So in today's video, you are going to be seeing some footage that is actually from a live stream, so that's why there's like that little awkward square up in the corner on the right hand side, because that was where my face cam was. I don't always do a face cam, but you guys kind of seem to like when I do. It's a little bit more engaging, but the one downside about using the face cam is that I kind of have to crop the video footage, and I didn't want to overly crop it because as it was, I struggled with keeping this piece in frame. So I do apologize for that. I am going to try and be better about that in the future. But this piece is of my original character, Volana, and you might actually recognize her from a few live streams back where I was taking requests from you guys, and the JMI Creations requested that I draw Volana in sort of a festival bohemian style, and it just sort of, I don't know, inspired this idea in my head of creating sort of a Coachella inspired piece. So I'm actually posting this on the first weekend of Coachella, so if you're going, I'm jealous. And I've never been to Coachella, I've never been to an outdoor music festival, but I'm always very inspired by the fashion and just sort of the energy that these sort of festivals inspire. So that was the look I tried to create for this piece. Now, on that live stream, I had only sketched out Volana and a rough idea for her outfit. It wasn't until I transferred the sketch that I had this idea for a background, and I Googled a lot of reference pictures of the Coachella campgrounds, and that's how I got the idea to kind of create these silhouetted palm trees and the silhouette of the Ferris wheel. So that was what I did, and if you were at this live stream, you know one thing to be true, and that is that this piece was all about the gradients. Everything in this piece was a gradient, and I really love the end result, but it was just funny to me that every aspect of this piece had a gradient in some way. And you see me kind of pulling an index card in and out of frame. That's kind of what I use to like test out my colors and do like very quick thumbnails just to get a good idea of what I'm going for. And whenever I don't know exactly what to do, I always ask the chat. So that is one perk about coming to my live streams, is that you kind of get to be involved in my color selection and just sort of my brainstorming process when I'm picking my colors for my pieces. So definitely look to attend future live streams if that's something that you would be interested in. I don't live stream every single Sunday, but I try and live stream about one Sunday out of the month. Sometimes two if I can manage it, or more, but it's looking that it's going to stick to about once a month, at least for the time being, and I do apologize for that. I might try and branch out and live stream on other days as well, because I'm not currently working and therefore I do have a lot of free time. So if there's another day besides Sunday that you guys would like to see me live stream, comment down below and let me know, because I'm kind of playing around with that idea, at least for the spring and summer months, until further notice, when my Sundays free up a little bit more, but my weekdays get a little bit busier again. So let me know in the comments down below. But I had so much fun coloring this piece. I love the color scheme. I love all of these warm, sunset-y colors, and I've really been trying to push myself to not use grays in my pieces, and I really like the look it's been giving to my artwork, and I have another piece coming up in the coming weeks that uses a very similar color scheme, and if you follow me on Twitter and stuff, you probably know the piece that I'm referring to, because I was working on that piece and this one simultaneously. But that was another one where I'm trying to avoid using grays in my artwork, because I'm very dependent on them, and it's easy for me to get caught up in only using grays, and using color gives me a better understanding of shading and lighting, and it just creates a more dynamic piece overall. So I've really been pushing myself with that, trying to challenge myself, and I think it's improving my coloring a lot. And I think as it is right now, my art and my style is improving very rapidly in a very short amount of time. And it was brought up in the stream that I should do another redraw challenge. So if you guys have an idea for which piece I should do for the redraw challenge, definitely let me know, because I love doing those. I think they're so fun, and it's really cool to see how much you've grown. And even from what feels like the start of 2017, I feel like I've grown a lot and just learned a lot about myself and my art and my style, and I think I'm learning more about my materials every single day, which I love. So, just to give you a little spiel about Volana, because I don't think I've talked about her in this video yet. Volana is my original character. She is part of a duo that I created, Helios and Volana. They are based on the sun and the moon. So there are some moon aspects kind of tied into this piece, and I don't want her to be confused with Sailor Moon, because I do have a Sailor Moon drawing coming up very soon. But she does have the similar buns, and she has the blonde hair, so I didn't want there to be any confusion. But this is my original character, Volana. She's based on the moon, and it was a challenge to include her in this backdrop because Volana has a more kind of icy, cool toned feel. So a summery piece is kind of a harsh contrast for her to be in, but I love the overall look, and I tried to just throw in a few key elements to really give her that moonchild vibe, which is why she has the phase of the moon tattoos up her leg, and then I also added little stars to her top just to kind of hint at the fact that this is Volana, but I do realize that she could be very easily mistaken for Sailor Moon. Also, something hilarious to me is that somebody pointed out that her sunglasses look like eggs because of the colors, and I had the chat pick the colors, and it was just so funny when somebody pointed that out, because they totally do look like eggs, like sunny side up eggs. So I just say that she's looking at the sunny side of life. But yeah, thank you to everybody who was at this live stream. I had so much fun chatting with you guys in real time, and I had a lot of fun with your suggestions, and I really do appreciate all the help that you provided me throughout this stream. So I definitely look forward to seeing you all in future live streams, and without further ado, here's a look at the finished illustration. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!